Well, hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft here with Miner J. Back at the base and getting ready for my next big project here. The big issue is while we have lots of food, one thing I'm starting to lack is gunpowder. Um, and there's really only one way to get gunpowder, and that is through creepers. So, one way would be just go out in the desert, fight a whole bunch of creepers, but that kind of seems kind of long and boring way of doing it. So, I kind of have another idea, and that would be to make a mob spawner or mob farm. And I've made a number of mob farms in the past. They've worked good, gotten lots of gunpowder out of them. So I'm thinking it's time to make another one. Now, as for design or what I'm going to do, that's the other big thing. What I've been thinking, I'm just going to create, whoa, there's holes in there. Somebody should fix that because that's crazy. Anyways, I'm going to go over to another area of our server that I haven't really shown you guys in the past. It's a project Bane started, and I think me, Bane, and Papa Smurf worked on for a long time. And that was a mob spawner we have over in our arena area. Just get through this portal. What does that say? Welcome to my Greek kingdom. Okay, a lot of this has been built by Bane. See, he's been doing a pretty good job. Now, the one thing I don't want with a mob spawner is a big, huge, ugly spawner at my base. I think that would just kind of wreck it. You can see he's got brought over all these villagers. This is my building. It's going to be my weapon store eventually. I haven't finished it. It's kind of a unfinished project. Here's Bane's arena fighting PvP arena. So let's go down here. How do you get into this now? Do not enter. Your presence can screw up the contraption. Huh. Okay. Somewhere Bane has changed all of this. Here we go. And we got a cow. Okay. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. We built a long time ago an underground mob farm. Let's see if I can get a good picture of this for you guys. So you can let's creep out. It is, I think, a 6-layer six-layer mob farm. The design we got was from Monkeyfarm. It's one of his mobs on demand systems. And it's all underground. And way down here on the bottom. Nope, too far down. Why can't we climb up here? There we go. We have this redstone clock which turns the pistons on and off. You can see quite a bit. This was my part of the project, besides hollowing out this big area. And what we did is we hollowed out a big huge hole, and then we built the mob spawner inside. And it worked out pretty good. It was just our way of doing it. So what I'm thinking is an underground mob trap for my base. The only thing is I don't want to quite use this design. I want to do something a little bit different, a little bit simpler. These ones, they're not too hard to build, but I thought, hey, I'm going to do something a little bit different. And the square idea doesn't quite work for my base. So I'm just going to finish climbing up this maze of ladders, and I'll join you back at the base and show you what I have planned. Okay guys, we're back here at the base now. So just trying to figure out where to place this. I've already done some of this, and I'm just going to show you some of the theory or how I picked my location. Under this rock cropping is my farm area. I got my storage room area up here. My main living room is back through here. So I thought, this is kind of an area I thought maybe under in this area would be good. So all I did is I started off and dug a hole straight down just to see where I came out. This glass here is my ravine area underneath. So we can go down there. And so all I did, dug down just to see where I came out down. And I came out roughly in this area. So that part kind of was good. I'll show you some more ravine in a bit, guys. So as I was sitting there looking around, the next thing I wanted to figure out is 24. I did some research on how far away you have to be before mobs spawn, and I counted out 24 blocks. So I was thinking I could build it in this area here, but then as I was thinking, one thing I do a lot is I hang out here at my skeleton spawner, and usually I'll sit here, wait for this to get up so I can get some more XP. You can see here's some skeletons. You probably see them coming up here in a second. There they are. So I thought, well, if I make the spawner too close, I'm not going to spawn any mobs in the mob farm while I'm working on my skeleton spawner. And I thought, I might as well, if I'm going to be here, I might as well work on getting, there we go, skeleton, having both items. So I worked it out, and I need to be the skeleton, or the mob farm. This here is roughly 24 blocks. The other thing is I did want to keep this bridge here was naturally spawned in as the mine. The same, well actually, same with that bridge there. So I thought this could be a great control area where I have my mobs fall down, and then I can bring them back up into this area, and we can do something with the mobs up here. We could kill them. We could use them for XP. So my idea here is I'm going to have my mob farm, mob trap, spawner zones just in this area back here. Not really got any future plans for this. Pretty quick here, it leads up. I think my farms are up, just up in this area up here. So the most part, this area is just don't have any future plans for. So I think I got a cool idea. I'm gonna have them falling down below. We do have this bridge down below. Let's just dive down there. And this water, lava, that was all natural here. I just decided to do something more. I added in all the water and the vines and everything else. I added in this bridge as well. So as I take the staircase that comes down to the bottom, I'll come down. I'll have the mobs falling right down here. So I'm just gonna, oops. We'll have a glass chute all the way down so you can see what's going on in the mob farm. I think that'll look really cool. Already kind of added some things in there, and we'll just go up the staircase that goes down. Oh, and I'll just show you this staircase to the left. This goes kind of down to another abandoned mine shaft that I found underneath my base. And when I came down here, I think I found 10 diamonds right away. So it's kind of my new mining area. I haven't done much with it. If I'm going to do this mob trap, I'm going to have to run through it pretty quick and just put up torches anyways. This here, I never shown you in the original, is a hidden piston door elevator. Still working on some bugs with the latest Redstone update. It's had a few issues. It hasn't worked quite correctly. I just got it on this switch, which is changing a few of the things in the back here. But if you turn the switch, you can see the waterfall collapses and it becomes this hidden passageway. If I can find the video for the design, I will leave a description or a link to the video in that. I'll also leave a link to Monkeyfarm's mob on demand design that I built over at the arena area. I thought that was kind of a cool addition to the base. So I've built this mob trap idea or design in a test world. So let's pause the video here, go over to the test world and see what we come up with. Or I'll just show you guys what I have planned. Okay guys, here we are in my mob test world. A little bit different than my redstone world, and the big difference is that it's a half slab. The whole world is an entire half slab. The great thing is mobs cannot spawn anywhere, so you get this great rate for spawns. So what I got here, first thing here is I made this little pad here that mobs could spawn on, and at night without the torches on there I just kept walking back until eventually, and I did it a lot slower, but until I would eventually get mobs to spawn on, and here we got 24. And over on this side it was 24 again. So it does seem 24 is the magical number, that distance you have to be away before they'll spawn. I did do that test. The other thing is I believe it's about 23.5 blocks for a mob to fall before you get them down to a one-hit kill. So this is kind of what my design is looking like. It might actually be 3 wide, and this is going to be the side on the side of the ravine, so it'll be all open. I'm going to have hoppers at the bottom, or possibly, not sure, full of the design. I just put these hoppers here so when they fell you would be able to collect the loot. And let's go up to the actual mob design. Oops. Along that one hallway that I have, I'm going to have just this half slab idea. It allows the mob, or the other side, it acts as a solid brick wall. So very little light can actually penetrate, so it'll stay pitch black, yet you'll be able to see in. So I thought that was kind of a cool addition to add to it. Let's turn this off. While I'm up here, we're not going to get too many mobs spawning. Pretty simple design. Have one layer that's 7 long. We have dispensers along the back here that dispense out water. So we go 7, drop down, then we have 8. So when the water comes out, it just completely flows and ends just right at the edge. So when I have mobs in here, it'll basically push the mobs straight down this way. Added half slabs on all the ceilings up here, and basically this makes it a 2.5 high wall, and Endermen need 3, so it eliminates Endermen in this trap. Except for right here, I needed to have actual full 3 blocks, because when the mobs are coming down, they would actually get caught on this lip. So I do have 2 rows that could spawn Endermen. That's just one thing because of this design I'm just going to have to live with. But Endermen aren't a huge issue. It's not too big of a deal to have them. And then for this area that all the mobs fall into, you can see, whoops, oh, this is the problem with creative mode some days. You can actually destroy blocks way too easily. I think it should be, you should almost need a pick or something to destroy blocks in creative. That would actually make it a little bit easier when you're testing things out. And this here is just simple 8 blocks and then 7. So that way all I have is 3 source blocks. They provide water all the way down. Now in mine, I think I'm going to actually have the walls starting right here. So that way when mobs come down, they won't change the drop value. And that'll make it easier when we're trying to get the mobs down to one hit kill. So let's quickly try and get out of here. And you can see it's very well lit up. As soon as I put in these 2 blocks, it'll go pitch black in there. But it still allows you to have a window down to the world or into the mob spawner. So if we go down, wait a few minutes. I am spawning bats, and I'm not sure how to deal or eliminate it. Part of the other advantage of having half slabs on the roof of the spawner is the bats can't perch or hang from that. So they're pretty much stuck on not being able to perch anywhere. I'm not quite sure how to kill them or get rid of them besides just going in and dealing with it. That was, I don't know if that was long enough or not. And because, again, as I said, this is a half slab world, the only place mobs can spawn in the game right now is right there, which gives you incredible spawn rates. You can see we got a number in there just in that time already. Creative. So if we go down over here, we can see all the mobs come in, and then in a second we will see them all falling down to their peril. So I got some ideas. We're going to have this just killing the mobs off, collecting the gunpowder for me. We might have another option up a bit that'll put pistons in the floor, washing the mobs out, opening up another chamber, having them come back up so we can use it as an XP farm. So it'll be kind of a dual purpose farm. Water's running, so we have no mobs going there. And we'll have some kind of redstone clock device that'll turn that on and off. And this is kind of cool because you're not relying on mobs to try and walk off or jump off the platform. You just have the water pushing them off all the time. So you kind of have a continuous flow of mobs. Jump back here 24. So I think that's it for kind of the design and the plan that we're going to go with. I'm going to go back to the base. Let's see. Look at that already. We got a few mobs just in that few seconds. I can go to the base, start carving out this first level, And the way I've got this, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to tile this so I can have several layers. The length really could be as long as I want it. There's no real limit on length. So it's kind of an infinite design that we can do, which will be kind of exciting to see. So I'm just going to pause here and start some digging, start some building, and I'll give you guys an update, or I'll come back after I've done a bit here. Hey guys, welcome back. Just here on my way down to the bottom of where I'm going to have the drop shaft. Just show you guys the progress I've made. So here we have the shaft. I've cut it or dug it all out, cut out the side of the ravine here where I wanted to show. I thought it would be kind of neat to have just kind of keep the natural lines of the ravine here instead of cutting them out. I think that'll just kind of add an extra little details to it all. So there's our shaft up. That's looking pretty good. So let's go to the top and then I can show you what I've completed so far. And let's just keep going up the staircase. And here we are. So let's just kind of go out on this side here, give you guys a good look of what's going on. Just carried out this half slab all the way out to the edge. I think it's going to kind of look good, especially with this area here, so you can be able to take a look in. I think that's going to be a cool touch to this mob spawner. Just really dug away quite a bit, had all of this area to clear out. Mixture of dirt, stone, a lot of gravel. And as I pointed out in my test world, I have the pad ending, and then I'm just going to have it go past two just so it creates just a nicer collection area. And that way all the mobs drop a certain distance and to have a certain fall damage. So that'll make it easier for when we want to try and get these all down to a one-hit kill. So that makes it easy. I got the 2-layer pads. I could go further and longer. I think this here is a good size though. That does create quite a bit of spawnable area. I know for sure I'm going to go with 2 levels and even a possible 3rd level. And between that should give me all that I want to have. If I want to, I could make this longer. Even if I really wanted to, we could add more spawning levels on the other side. And I think we could probably take this down at least 5 levels. So I think for now, I'm just going to start with this, see how that works. If I think I need more mobs, then I can always expand this. That's the one beauty of this design, is it's infinitely expandable. There really is no limitations, which is kind of nice. So just cleared out more of this stone, carried out the half slab all the way, came across to just this tunnel, so I thought this would be a good spot, and just thought, hey, why not just carry down this half slab all the way. So kind of excited to see how this all looks. I think it's going to be really cool when it's all done. So yeah, I think that is it for this episode. Next episode I'll have this all dug out. I'll make a stack of dispensers for the back wall. We could use dispensers or pistons. I think I'm going to go with dispensers like I did in my test world. I think that's just a nicer, neater design. But either way can work. So next episode we'll have the redstone in part of all of this. Which means probably somewhere in this area we're going to have a redstone control room where we have all our timers and mechanisms that'll operate our mob system. So that should work out pretty good. So I think we'll end that or end this week here. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Please leave your comments or suggestions on how I can make this mob trap even better. Oops, sorry, that was the wrong button. And if you got any other hints about even how I should kill the mobs afterwards, that would be kind of cool. Kind of looking for new suggestions. Probably might just end up with the lava blade just because that's quick and easy. But I'm always open for new suggestions. So thanks for watching. Please leave your comments below. Give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a great day, guys.